The next one will be the read address agent. Again, I am not elaborating this. It's exactly the same as that of the write address agent. There is no special functionality here apart from this interface names and all. You can see that here is a master driver, same thing, and a slave driver which is randomly driving ready signals, and the monitor which is monitoring the interface. There is again it's a single cycle transaction, and the coverage is implementing some basic functionality. Just for the completeness, I've added a coverage here as well. And finally, the agent will be containing all these components, creating and connecting appropriately based on the configuration. And in the same way, we will add the write data agent as well. Here is our read data agent. Now note that this read data agent is a slave agent. So the data will be sent by the slave and the master will be receiving those data. Therefore, this logic will be similar to that you have seen in case of the write response agent, where the sequence is, so we will not be using the master driver. Instead, we will be using the slave driver. So the master driver task I haven't completely written here. Yeah, I have written it. Yeah, the master driver will just drive the transaction into the interface. It's similar to the write address and write data things. And in case of the slave driver, as we have explained in case of a write response driver, where a sequence will be sending transaction, and whenever we have a valid data available, we'll send the transaction. We'll fill the transaction and send it back to the sequence. But in case of the slave driver, the response is not coming in a single cycle. Therefore, in this manage sequence transaction item, what you are doing is, every positive edge of clock, you are adopting a different approach. If you remember, in the write response agent, this was your so this is your slave driver, where in the manage sequence and transaction, you will be waiting for a valid transaction to come and get the next item. You can even adopt this logic here, or here in the read data agent I have adopted a different logic. So first I am getting a new transaction, and then I am waiting for a complete read transaction to be available. After a complete read transaction is available, it is sent to the sequence item port by the item done code. So here is the logic. After getting the transaction, after the check whether it's a transaction is read write and it's a read data channel and a response is required, then we will wait till the valid things is coming up. We'll assign the transaction ID and response. Then again we'll push the data to a temporary queue and wait for the last, and till the last is coming we'll wait in the queue. After that we will pop that temporary queue and fill this transaction and send it back to the sequence. So you can see that this part is somewhat similar to a monitor that you have written in the write data agent. So this is somewhat similar. So apart from this manage sequence transaction task, all other tasks are similar to a generic slave driver. Now again, the write data monitor is again very much similar to that of the read data monitor is again very much similar to that of a write data monitor. We have already seen the same logic. You will wait for a valid and ready, wait for the last, push the data into the queue, then finally when the last is coming, pop the data and fill the transaction and send it to the analysis port. And finally, you are clubbing up all these components together and creating and connecting them appropriately according to the configuration, whether it is an active, passive, master or slave agent. Now at this point, you just need to make sure that things are compiling. So what I'm doing is I am including everything into this and running it. The best approach for you to write this thing is first write only a write address agent, ignore all other things, remove all other things, and even when you're sending transaction, you can ignore the all other interfaces, and once you are confident with sending a transaction into write address interface, then only you can go step by step by adding all other agents. So you can see that there are no compile errors, it's finishing. So we have gone through the definition of all 5 individual agents that is present, that need to be added in the top level agent.